say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on last year's national champion, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Throw pass to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The short hands, it's Hutchinson. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. And tackled there by the defense. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on 4th down? Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to...
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Lopez wants to fire. Right down the middle. Working that left side. Hits the afterburners. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Culliver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Offense now working in the red zone. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Got some room in into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He's got 43 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Ivy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Moving toward the end zone, and fumbles! He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tolliver. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop.
The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Trying to move them on the counter. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Quick pass on the fly motion. What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. The option look. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I'll pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for space. It's Gauze. Danced his way through traffic. Pickup of 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. It's Duke. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Martin. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's on. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Martin. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun. The inside handoff looking for a crease. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down for the tackle.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Lopez to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Culliver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry-up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Goss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Goss. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Johnson. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there at Happy Valley.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unleashes one. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Goss. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They've got the screen set up. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Got it in the middle with Hutchison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I'm
turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right out trying to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Duke. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tar Heels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He'll keep it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Saunders. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Second down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Hayes. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And here we go again. Another big run over the 100-yard mark. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got an open man. Lots of room to run. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lopez wants to fire. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. It's a two-possession game, so there's still a chance.
34, North Carolina, 18.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Denmark. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man to the left. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Reynolds. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Slips through the line. He's taken out of bounds at the 48. A really good return gets it close to midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's gone. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lopez to pass. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Spins away from the defender. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Culliver. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He wants a big play here late. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Here comes the Heat. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Timeout, Penn State.
They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change it. They've got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.